It's still July 2nd, 2023. Talk to you a little bit today about the nuclear stuff they're talking about over in Russia. We're hearing that in 2 to 3 days we're going to have a massive nuclear event over there because they're abandoning the nuclear power plant above the dam that got damaged and collapsed, right? Well, who's to say that there's not a deal already been made for Russia to pull out and leave the power plant in Ukraine, or NATO to come in and take it over, right? You got to think outside the box here. Of course, everybody's screaming that, in a couple of days this thing's going to explode. There's going to be a radiological event over there. That's why they're having all these nuclear sniffer planes in the air. It's why they moved all the nuclear detection things over there. And I told you, this stuff is heating up over there. It's getting a little fishy. I will admit it's getting a little fishy over there. But as far as an exact date on when a nuclear incident's going to happen, can't nobody give you that. Can't nobody tell you that. Now, do they think that Russia's going to abandon it because it's fixing to blow up? It's fixing to go up, right? And it's going to cause a radiological event. You also got to stop and think. We had, what was it, senators or congressmen, telling everybody that we needed to pass this and this. So if something or anything nuclear biological happened over there, that Article 5 would immediately be put in place and NATO would go into this, right? Don't be surprised if some kind of deal hasn't already been made here for Russia to leave the nuclear power plant in Ukraine and or NATO to come in and take it over without anything happening. We've been hearing all along, they mine the cooling ponds, that Russia is planning on blowing it up and everything. And now they're starting to say, I watched the channel today, that they're starting to say that they could do it between the 5th and the 6th because on those days, supposedly, there's a major wind shift where it will not blow towards Russia. That's something I've always told y'all. When you keep hearing all this stuff that Russia's going to use a nuclear weapon, the radiation and fallout would hit Russia. The wind blows the same way as it does here in the United States, west east. That's predominant winds there. And you know what? I understand wind sometimes blows from south, north, east, but the prevailing winds that's usually always there is west east, just like it is to here. It made no sense. Why would Russia set a bomb off and then all the radiation fall off into their country, right? But now they're starting to talk that those couple days this week, the wind's going to be east to west and it would go that direction, right? Guys, I can't sit here and tell you if it's going to happen or not. I would not be shocked at all if Russia has abandoned it because there is a deal in place for Ukraine and or NATO to take over the power plant. Now, that's not to say something couldn't happen. I'm not saying that. I've told you, we don't sit around here and worry about nuclear war. I've told you, if it happens, I want to be right where it goes off or nowhere near the thing, right? That's my thoughts on it. Are we prepared for a nuclear incident? Yes, we are. But at the end of the day, that's my thoughts on it. I would rather be right where it goes off or nowhere near it. Nowhere near the fallout or anything. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think some kind of deal's been made, or do you think, honestly, that they are going to blow it up on the 5th? Because a lot of people don't realize July 5th over there, while we're sitting here setting our fireworks off July 4th, it's already July 5th over there. Would be ironic, wouldn't it, if it happens then? A lot of people are afraid that if it does happen immediately, everybody's just going to start launching nukes and that's the end of the world. It's not going to happen like that. It's not. Could it? Yes. But more than likely, it's not going to happen like that. Right now, our president is weak. And he's already said that if a nuclear weapon is used over there, we would respond conventionally, not nuclear. But, all bets are off the board if a nuclear event does happen, right? Am I concerned with it? Not really. Not really. But should you pay attention to what's going on over there? Yes, you should, because it affects us here. People act like if a nuclear bomb goes off over there, or if this power plant blows up over there, that immediately it's going to be World War III and, everybody's going to be out here Mad Maxing it out in the United States, right? It's not going to be like it. It'll take time to get to that if it does happen. Let me know your thoughts on it. Stay safe and keep prepping. Keep your head on the swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person that can do it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you're still watching and you're not going to subscribe, hit the thumbs down on your way out the door. Stay safe and get prepped.